Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone. It's Thursday the 2nd of November 2017 and I'm Darren Sinden. Don't forget you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at those overnight changes and any price moves to be aware of. Just flag a few points here. First of all, the euro may be finding some stability, trading around 116.5450 just before we made this recording. The Aussie dollar, again, perhaps finding its feet, a move of 0.76% overnight. So that's a reasonably good riposte, I suppose, to the recent weakness. Keep an eye on dollar Swiss, a decent move there, as you can see, best part of a 0.75% move there. And the Korean won, I believe, trading at a 13-month high against the dollar. We've just seen a stream of positive economic data out of Korea over the last week to 10 days. Right, moving on. As the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee meets later today, I just wanted to flag this, the divergence between the trade-weighted index for sterling, that's the line in blue, and the cable rate, the pound against the US dollar. They're heading in different directions. The question is which of these two indicators is correct about the future path of sterling. I tend to back the trade weighted index myself, but we shall see later on this morning. Right, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets. Well, it is all about the morning session today. There is very little of any note this afternoon, so we start the day at 8:55 GMT with German unemployment data for October, and then we have the best part of a 3-hour break until high noon, midday GMT, when we have the all-important Bank of England interest rate decision on monetary policy, and it's a super Thursday, so we get the quarterly inflation report on top of that, the Bank of England meeting minutes released at the same time, and then at 12:30 Governor Mark Carney will make a speech and hopefully outline where he thinks UK rates and UK monetary policy is heading next year. Okay, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye. First of all, the Federal Reserve met last night, and in the final day of its 2-day meeting on interest rates and monetary policy, it said little and made no changes ahead of the likely nomination of its new chair in Washington, D.C. either today or tomorrow. Brent crude remained above $60 per barrel in Asian trade, seems to be quite happy to sit there for the moment. In Europe, Catalonian leaders have been called to appear in a Madrid court today. Whether any of them make an appearance remains to be seen. And as we noted, the Bank of England may make an historic interest rate rise at its meeting today. If they do raise interest rates by 0.25%, as many expect, will be the first rate rise in the UK for a decade. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day today. And think about this. The world may be getting richer, as we have recently noted, but inequalities still abound. And the World Economic Forum has highlighted the gender gap today in a new report. And it highlights that women's income has failed to keep pace with that of their male counterparts. And here we can see a chart that dates back to 2006 up to the end of last year. And we can see male average earnings rising steadily over the last 5 years. A much shallower and flatter line for the ladies. Right, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business, and if you are in any doubt about those risks, then please do contact your Pepperstone account manager.